everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Meg, your favorite fashion tutor, committed to showing you easy ways to cut and sew. So if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly do so right away and ensure you put on the notification bell so that each time I upload a new video, you will be the first person to know. So in today's class, I'm going to be treating a very important topic when it comes to trousers making. I'm going to be answering a very important question when it comes to trousers making. Now, when you see a trousers that is not well sewn, that is not well fitted, many times the problem is the crotch. The crotch area is usually a major problem that many dressmakers face. In fact, some dressmakers don't want to sew trousers because they are scared of getting the crotch depth right. And this is the essence of this class. By the end of this class, you would have mastered the game of accurately determining the crotch depth. So let's get started. So take a look at the trousers that I made. Observe the crotch area. You can see how well laid it is. Okay, look at the back part. You can see how well laid it is. Okay, this is the essence of getting your crotch depth right. You don't want to miss it along this area. You can squat. I can squat easily because the crotch depth is perfectly done. I can raise my leg. There is no friction. Okay, so in today's class, you'll be learning how to achieve a perfect crotch depth, as you can see on this part. So watch on. Now I'll be sharing with us three simple ways to determine the crotch depth. Okay, three simple ways to determine the crotch depth. Now the first way, you can use any of these three ways, please. The first way you can determine your crotch depth is to sit on a flat surface. You want to sit on a flat surface like this. It could be a table, it could be a stool, any flat surface. So you want to sit on it as I'm doing. You sit on the flat surface. Then you want to measure from where the trousers will begin from. Okay, where it will begin from. Either it is above the navel, on the navel, or below the navel. You want to take your tape rule and measure from that point. Okay, from that point here towards across your hip. Let it cross your hip like this, then touching the flat surface. Make sure your tape rule rests on the flat surface. So in this case now, I have 11 inches as my crotch depth from where this is. I'm putting on the highway trousers. So from this point here, where it begins from, to the flat surface, make sure it relaxes. I have 11 inches. Okay, so this is one way to determine your crotch depth. So I have 11 inches here as my crotch depth. Okay, so another way to determine your crotch depth, the second way to determine your crotch depth is actually to subtract your inseam length from your full trousers length. Your inseam length from your full trousers length. Now, what is the inseam? You might be wondering. The inseam is the distance between this crotch depth area, just somewhere around here. That's why I always advise, if you want to measure for trousers, it's better your client is putting on a fitted trousers. It makes measurements very easy. Okay, so the inseam is from this down part. You can see where my hand is. From this down part here to the length of your trousers, either the floor length or wherever you want the pants to get to. Okay, so from this point here to the floor length in this instance, and of course your pant length is where the pant is starting from, either the upper waist, the lower waist to the floor. So you will get these two values, you will subtract. the value you get after subtracting is your crotch depth. So let's just do that right away. Okay, so these are practical ways you can get your crotch depth to avoid crotch palaver. Okay, so I'm going to be starting from my trousers, the length of my trousers. So from this point here, I'll just put my tape rule and I'll take it to the floor length. Okay, to the floor length. You want to get someone to do this for you, or you can do it yourself. So the floor length here, my floor length is about 43. Okay, 43. That's my floor length. The full length of my trousers is 43. Now the inseam, I'll place my tape rule somewhere around here, just the end part of this crotch, and I will just get the inseam. Now my inseam is about, let's say 32, 33, okay, 33. So the full length of my trousers was 43. The inseam is 33. So when you subtract 43 from 33, you get 10 inches. You notice 10 inches and the 11 we got earlier are still close values. Okay, so if I even take it properly, I might end up getting the same 11 inches. Remember, I'm the one measuring myself, so it might not be so accurate. Okay, so here I have 43 inches, even about 44, not even 43, about 44. You see, 43, 44. Then my inseam is about 33. So you see, if you subtract 33 from 44 or 43, you will get between 11 inches, 10 inches, which is still very, very okay. So that is another way to determine your crotch depth. Subtracting your inseam length from the full trousers length, the difference is your crotch depth. Now, the third way, which is like the most used way, the easier way to determine your crotch depth, is to use your hip circumference. This is why you must ensure that when you're measuring your hip circumference, you measure right. Okay, measure along the fullest part of the hip, like so, and make sure that you have just your thumb and this finger in the tape. You don't want to put all your hand, like it will affect it will give you a false value. So in taking your hip circumference, just 2 fingers should be in the tape, your thumb and this one. Okay, so you get your hip circumference. Now the third way to actually measure your crotch depth, to determine your crotch depth, if you're making a high waist trousers that would sit above the navel, you want to divide your hip circumference by 3. Your hip circumference by 3. And if you're making a low waist trousers, the one that will sit below the navel, you want to divide your hip circumference by 4. So this is the third way to determine your crotch depth. Now, the reason why I have to share with us 3 ways is so that you can cross-check. Okay, you can do some calculations. Sit on a flat surface, get the value, subtract your inseam length from your full trousers length, get the value, and also divide your hip by 3 or by 4, depending on if you're making a high waist trousers or a low waist trousers, get the value and try and compare. Try and compare the value. You will notice that they are very close. They are in close range. Okay, this will help you to know that you are on track, that you are not about to make a mistake. Okay, so I hope you learned something. Do well to drop a comment, drop your questions. I'll be attending to as many as I can. Okay, so once again, thank you for stopping by. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, do that right away and click on the notification bell so that each time I upload a new video, you, my dear soulmates, will be the first to know. Thank you.